Hi, I'm Mike Geister.
And I'm Audra Geister. I always believed in God, but I didn't really rely on God.
When you're letting, people lead your life instead of Christ, it just really makes it a rough, you're just following everybody.
What life was like for me was just trying to keep everybody in line, and felt like I had a lot on my shoulders. I don't feel like we worried about each other's issues in life so much as we did ourselves, and I wasn't concerned so much with how he was feeling or how he was dealing with things. He was the man, so he was just supposed to do the man things, and I think that was where a lot of our struggles were. He was off doing his thing, I was off doing my thing, and we weren't really a united couple. I think one of the things that changed big for us was when I was in an accident 8 years ago. I was on my way to work, and about 2 minutes from the work driveway, I lost control on the ice and went into the other lane of traffic and T-boned a dial-a-ride bus. And it shattered my side. I had a broken neck. They called it a hangman's fracture, 5 broken ribs and broken tibia, and a punctured lung. I shouldn't have even lived. And my first thought when I found out how serious it was he's not going to be there. I thought our marriage was in a bad place, where I wasn't really sure where we were going, what we should be. Was I really even in the right place? Should I still be in this marriage? And we'd been married for almost 20 years at that point. And I was really starting to doubt it, whether he loved me. I thought it was going to be really easy for him to just walk away from me.
Yeah, I can remember that phone call like it was yesterday. It was the longest ride to the hospital I ever took. It was a really bad snowstorm, and I can remember walking into the emergency room. All I could hear was her gasping for air. I definitely thought I was going to lose her. I never prayed so much in my life. It just woke me up. It was a real struggle.
I saw at that point he never left my side from the moment he got to the hospital. He stayed at the hospital with me. Anytime I made a noise, he was awake. I couldn't sleep in our bed when I got home, and so he slept in his chair in the living room with me for 3 months. And anytime I made a noise, he was awake, and never once, not once, did he ever complain. He was never a kissy, huggy kind of guy, and he actually showed me some more affection. I think that was God's answer to me, that this is the man that you're meant to be with, and he does love you. When we've talked since then, I never realized it, but he didn't feel the same way that I did. He didn't really see that there was an issue with our marriage. And I thought, how strange is that I was feeling that we were going nowhere. And God had a plan. He had to put us through that, and I think we've come to a really good understanding since then, that just because he doesn't give me that affection that I think is the perfect marriage affection, we've kind of developed our own love language, so to speak, where I know he's there for me. My accident was the beginning for us. Our lives unraveled, and we were exposed, and we were vulnerable. Before Christ, it was just chaos, absolute chaos. We loved each other, but just wasn't the same, I don't think.
Just a constant struggle. And
yeah, a lot of back and forth in power. Definitely for me, I think a big change was the life groups. In the beginning, when I heard life groups, when we first started going to church, I thought, no way.
Meet new people? Yeah,
no way. I'm not going to life group. I'm not going to some Bible study where they're going to talk about the Bible, and I don't know the first thing about the Bible. But when we went to our first life group, I was shocked. It's not about reading the Bible and understanding the Bible. There's some of that in there, but it's more geared towards just talking to each other.
I really think to put God first, they really need to get plugged into a life group.
We went from we're not going to a life group to now we lead life groups.
Host
and
them, yeah.
we're actually comfortable with that, leading prayer and just talking faith. It's not scary anymore. We understand that's part of God's plan for us. And it's been amazing.